Hi, I'm Dr. Nichelle Haynes,
I'm Dr. Kristen Lassiter.
and we're Medical Mamas. This is your place to get evidence-based information about your reproductive mental health.
Meaning mental health in relation to reproductive hormone changes like pregnancy, postpartum, menopause, premenstrual disorders, and infertility.
Today we're going to continue our postpartum hack series and talk about our top 3 postpartum hacks for bonding with your baby. Okay, number 1, touch.
Touch is super important with a little
fun.
baby, and it can be so
cute.
so fun. So the biggest touch thing that we all hear about is skin to skin. That's definitely important, like right after birth, but also throughout like those first few months and even later, like having some skin to skin contact with your baby just creates that oxytocin, love bond, hormone flowing.
Isn't there some information that it can help with the baby's temperature regulation as well?
Probably.
I think there is. So similarly, cuddles.
Yeah, cuddles. Yeah, snuggles with your baby. Just taking the moment to kind of be in the moment with your baby. Notice like how do they feel? Maybe like listening to their heartbeat or smelling their little cute baby smell.
Yes.
Just kind of taking that time to cuddle with your baby and be in the moment with your baby.
So like in the touch category, infant massage. So at the baby shower for my oldest, my mom, who was throwing the shower, asked everyone to bring a book instead of a card and like write something in the book.
Yeah.
And my aunt like kind of went outside the box. Most people brought baby books, right? But my aunt kind of went outside the box and gave me a book on infant massage, and it was really connecting for me and my oldest. I think it was like a really nice thing that we got to do for each other and explore movement and, you know, touch and create those neural connections for his body and things like that. I think infant massage has a lot of really nice benefits.
Yeah, and wearing your babies when you're doing your chores around the house, or when you're just going on a walk, like instead of pushing your baby in the stroller, when you're going out to the grocery store, things like that can create more of a bond with your baby too.
Great. Make sure that you're doing it safely, of course. 1, touch. Second hack is like sound.
Yeah.
Really, that like we're singing to baby, we are imitating sounds for the baby is really good.
You could just read to your baby, so that's what I did a lot, is like just sit there with a book and read out loud, narrating what you're doing and just kind of talking to your baby. Obviously your baby's not going to talk back or kind of be involved with the conversation in that way, but they're listening, they're hearing everything you're saying, and they're picking up on a lot of those emotional cues and facial cues when you're talking with your baby.
Right, so I mean, I used to even just like for my own benefit be like, okay, I'm making lunch, we're gonna have sandwiches today. Okay, I'm gonna get out the bread, put the bread on the, you know, I would just like talk through the whole thing I was doing. And I think that's one of the many reasons that my kids have a good vocabulary is they just heard it all from the very beginning. So just just talk, even if you feel silly, like just say what's happening. Those sounds are really great for them. Hearing vocabulary, all of like your emotional tone's good, all of that is wonderful.
Yeah, and even just sitting there talking to your baby like face to face, looking them in the eyes, so doing some eye gazing is really bonding with your baby. But you can just sit there and talk to them, even if it's just for like 5 or 10 minutes. That can be really special and a nice time for you and your baby.
Right, that gaze, the eye contact with the baby is really good for their neural development. I think there's some exchange that happens that's like very connecting, that has changes to brain waves, like it kind of come together and look similar. I don't know what that actually like really means for their development, but brain waves can align a little bit for mom and baby when they're having that like eye contact, and cooing, cuddling, those kinds of things is good. Yeah.
And last but not least, nurturance.
Responding to their needs is like a really important way of bonding, because then they are gonna know that you're gonna respond.
Yeah, especially in those first few months of your baby being fresh out of the womb. It's really important to respond to their cues, respond to their crying, taking care of their needs. You cannot spoil your baby, especially when they're that young. That's their only way of communicating and telling you that something's not right with them or that they need something.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes they just need you.
Yeah, sometimes they just want cuddles and love and
Yeah, me too sometimes.
yeah, me too.
So nurturance is really important. That means just responding with a calm, loving attitude towards your baby. Okay, that's 3. Touch, sound, nurturance. Yeah.
Top 3 hacks.
Top 3 hacks for bonding with your baby. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Bye.